Hello friends, this video on Redox reaction part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Let's take some examples. Let's practice how to find oxidation number. Let's take the first example, NaH2PO4. The rule we have is free image of human face, right? Free we can't apply because this is not a free element. Ion we can't apply because not an ion. Oxygen we can apply, so its oxygen is -2 here, right? Hydrogen we can apply, that is +1 here. Fluorine, there is no fluorine here. So I have sodium and phosphorus. Still I have two variables. So what I'll do is I'll apply the first rule, that is group 1 will have +1 oxidation state, so sodium become +1, and phosphorus I'll assume is X. Total has to be 0. So sodium is 1 plus hydrogen is 2 hydrogens plus phosphorus 1 X plus 4 oxygen -2 each. Total has to be 0. You solve this, you get X is equal to +5. So +5 is the oxidation state of phosphorus. Correct. Let's take the same thing. Next example, NaHSO4. Here also we'll do the same thing. We'll apply the same formula. Free we can't apply, it's not a free element. Ion we can't apply, it's not an ion. Oxygen, yes, we'll have oxidation state of -2 here. So let me write here at NaHSO4 so that I'll get more space. This is -2 here. Correct. Hydrogen +1. Again I have sodium and sulfur. So I'll apply this, I have two unknowns. I apply the rule of group 1 will have +1. This becomes +1. This is X. I can apply the sum rule now to get the value of X. So sodium is +1 plus hydrogen is +1 plus sulfur is X plus 4 into oxygen, that is equal to 0. You solve this, you get X is equal to +6. So in this case the sulfur is +6. These two are done. Correct. Then we have H2P2O7. Let's apply the same rules. First rule, F free element, not, we can't apply, it's not a free element. Ion we can't apply, it's not an ion. Oxygen we can apply, so oxygen is -2 here. Then we hydrogen we can apply +1. So we have only one variable now, X, so we can just directly apply the sum rule. So this becomes 1 into 4 for hydrogen plus 2 into X for 2 phosphorus plus 7 into -2 for 7 oxygen. Total has to be 0. You solve this, you get X as to be -14 by 10 by 2, that is +5. So phosphorus oxidation state in this compound is +5. Let's do for LiCl. LiCl. Correct. Free element we can't apply, it's not free. Ion we can't apply, it's not ion. Oxygen, there is no oxygen. Hydrogen, there is no hydrogen. Fluorine, there is no fluorine. So we can't apply any of this rule, right? But we have two variables. Let's apply the group 1 rule. Group 1 will have +1. Lithium is group 1. This is +1. This is X. So 1 plus X, total has to be 0. So the sum rule, so X becomes -1. So chlorine is -1 here. Correct. Let's solve this AlCl3. So AlCl3, let's apply this rule. Free, it's not a free element. Iodine, ion, it's not an ion, we can't apply. Oxygen, there is no oxygen. Hydrogen, there is no hydrogen. Fluorine, there is no fluorine, so we can apply any of this rule. Let's apply the group 1, there is no group 1 here. Group 2, there is no group 2. Group 13, yes, there is group 13. This is +3, and this is be X. So the total has to be 0 now. Sum rule, so we'll have +3 chlorine into X has to be 0. You solve this, you get X equal to -1. So for chlorine it will be -1. That's how you solve it. Correct. Let's do some more practice here. K2MnO4. The same rules we have. Free image of human face in the sum rule. Free we can't apply, it's not a free element. Ion we can't apply. Oxygen, yes we can, -2. Hydrogen, there is no hydrogen. Fluorine, there is no fluorine. So we have two variables now, right? So we have to find the value. So let's apply the group 1. Group 1 potassium is group 1, so this is +1. So I have only one variable, let this be X. Then we can find the value of X by total sum rule. So it becomes 2 into potassium plus 1. Manganese is X plus 4 into oxygen minus 2. This is equal to 0. Use all this, you get X is equal to plus 6. So this guy is plus 6. Correct. Let's take CaO2. Free, we can't apply, it's not a free element. Ion, we can't apply, it's not an ion. Oxygen, yes, we can. This is minus 2. So only one element left, just put it X and apply the sum rule. This becomes 2 into minus 2 plus for calcium it is X, has to be equal to 0. So X comes out to be what? Plus 4. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. Why? Because for oxygen we blindly can't apply minus 2, right? We just can't apply minus 2 because there is an exception that oxygen is minus 1 in case of H2O2 kind of thing, right? So it will be minus 1. So oxygen is minus 1 here. Correct? So we have to rewrite this here. So calcium is X, oxygen is minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 is equal to 0. When you solve this, you get X equal to plus 2. So calcium is plus 2 here. Hope you understand this. In this case, there is an exception. For oxygen, we had exceptions, 2 exceptions. And this is the exception case. Now we have S2O7. Right? Let's apply the rule. Free rule we can't apply, it's not a free element. Ion we can't apply, it's not an ion. Oxygen we can apply minus 2. Hydrogen we can apply plus 1. Sulfur is the only one remaining, so we need X. And we can apply the sum rule now, right? So this becomes 2 into hydrogen plus 1 plus X is 2X plus 7 into minus 2 has to be equal to 0. You solve this, you get X to be 17, 14, 12, 12 by 2, 6, plus 6. So this is plus 6. Correct? Let's take HOF. Please pay attention here. HOF, free element we can't apply, ion we can't apply, oxygen we can apply. So the first element we can guess is oxygen, that is minus 2. Right? The second element we can guess is hydrogen, that is plus 1. The remaining element, we have only one element remaining, so we'll make it X because we have to apply the sum rule at the last, right? So we can't see, we can apply here the fluorine rule also, right? Because the next rule is fluorine rule, which says F has to be minus 1. But since fluorine is the last element now, all others are resolved, I should not apply the fluorine rule. I should apply the sum rule. Please note here. See, I started with oxygen rule, then hydrogen rule. Then the next rule was fluorine rule, but I didn't apply the fluorine rule and I didn't put it minus 1 because I have the sum rule which have to be applied. It's universal, but has to be applied. So I just assume F2, the oxidation number of F to be X. So let's solve this. Hydrogen is plus 1, oxygen is minus 2, plus fluorine is X. Total has to be 0. You solve this, you get X to be plus 1. So here if you see the oxidation state of fluorine is plus 1, not minus 1. Correct? So please note this. You just can't apply the fluorine rule here because the rule is you just keep applying and you have to keep one variable and then you have to apply the last rule, the sum rule. Correct? Let's take AgF2. AgF2, if you see, free element we can't apply, ion we can't apply, it's not ion, oxygen we can't apply, there is no oxygen, hydrogen we can't apply, fluorine is the next which is there to apply. So fluorine, the next rule says it has to be minus 1. So this will become X. Then we'll apply the sum rule. So it will become X plus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 0. You solve, we get X is equal to plus 2. So for Ag, silver, the oxidation state is plus 2. So if you note here, so in this case, the fluorine oxidation state is minus 1. In this case, plus 1. Let's take this one, the big guy. KAlSO4 2.12H2. So this will always be 0, right? Because H2O molecule is 0. We can ignore this part also. Or if you want, we can keep this also. It doesn't make much difference. Let's start with this. Free element is not a free, we can't apply. Ion we can't apply. Oxygen we can apply. This is minus 2, this is minus 2. Hydrogen, yes, we can apply. This is plus 1. Fluorine, there is no fluorine. But we have how many variables now? KALS. Let's apply the group 1 rule. So group 1 will become +1 charge. Group 2, there is no group 2. Group 3, aluminum, that is +3 here. Correct. Then I have only one variable left, so sulfur I'll make it as X. Now the sum has to be 0. So let's do this. Potassium 1K, aluminum 3 plus twice of sulfur is what? X, plus 4 into oxygen, that is 4 into -2, whole twice because it's twice, plus 12 into hydrogen is +1 and into 2 because there are 2 hydrogen molecules, -2. So 2 into +2 -2 is 0, so this is 0 anyway. So you solve this guy, you get X to be, this is 4 and this becomes -2, X minus 8 becomes -2, so X becomes 8 minus 2 is 6. Yeah, X becomes 6. This is my value of sulfur. Hope you got how I got this. So here I applied all the rules. I had 3 variables, so I applied this group 1, then group 2 there was no group 2, still I had 2 variables, so I applied group 13. Then I could see only I have 1 variable, then I applied the sum rule. Correct. So you keep applying the rules till you find one variable, so that you can find the value of that variable by using sum. That is the general approach. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.